a do-it-yourself heart-shaped brooch from recycled jewelry and buttons. It's a sweet Mother's Day gift or Valentine's Day gift to wear on her jacket or sweater. I love collecting up old jewelry, old necklace pieces or beads, as well as old buttons. I did want to mention that if you don't have old jewelry and buttons to recycle, it works great to purchase some buttons in a little package and maybe some little bling jewels and gems that you could get at your craft store, and these will work well too. We'll be using this recycled jewelry and buttons and such to cover the surface of a wooden heart. A number of years ago I made this brooch and it was quite large. I used a wooden heart that was about this size, and this is a bit bigger than what I'd like to make this time. So I'm choosing a smaller heart shape. It came in a package of wooden hearts, and you can get these at your craft store. I think I got mine at Hobby Lobby. I'm just going to use a little white craft paint, and I'll paint the heart white. You can leave yours the plain wood color if you'd like. I'm going to let this dry and then turn it over and paint it white on the back as well. So the paint is dry on my heart, but before we glue anything on, we're going to just try arranging some things on there because once we glue them, we can't really move them around. So I've kind of had my eye on this gold round piece because I thought it might fit up into the top of that heart. And I'm going to grab a button that will fit on the other side. That'll help kind of keep that heart shape, so to have a couple round items up there. If you come onto a piece that has a little loop or something on it, you might want to use your pliers to take that off. You want it to lay flat. Here's another really old earring. Let's see if I can't clip the back off of that also. It's a 4-leaf clover. It has a little blue piece in the center. And I noticed actually there's a couple other little items here that have blue on them, I think. Here's a little earring that lost its partner. I'll probably glue that on at the very end on top of one of these other items. This little pin has a blue bird on it. Well, we'll see if we can use that later. I kind of like it. There's a little blue bead we might be able to use in between as a filler. And this is just the way it goes. You just kind of keep adding on here until you kind of like the way it looks. Kind of got a blue theme going on. And look, I found this cute little blue button. Okay, I'm kind of liking the look of that. Okay, so I've pretty well got an idea of where I want things. So I'm going to move these things over to the side and then start gluing them on. I'm going to use a little bit of this E6000 glue. You could probably use hot glue or even a tacky glue on this if you'd like instead. I'm going to start with these round ones in the top edge. And I have these little gold ones on here. I have these tweezers that are pretty handy to move things around. So that places a few of my larger pieces. I'll lift this 4-leaf clover into that little center position. Little blue button. Have this little round button right here to the edge. And this flat square button. The toothpick is helping me place glue. I found this little gemstone that I'm going to put right here towards the top. Now we're going to drop a couple of these little seed beads on there. We'll use them to cover up a couple of these little spaces on the edge. I put a little glue on there and I'm going to drop that little love knot right on there. It's kind of a blue stone in it, just to give it a little bit of interest. I'm going to try to get this bird to stay right up here. Okay, I think that's how we're going to leave it. That looks nice. I'm going to use a little bit of this gold trim to go around the outside edge of the heart. So I'm going to need to put glue around the edge. And I think I'm just going to use tacky glue for this. That finishes the edge nicely. I'm going to clip it at the bottom. That's going to need to dry for a little while. So the last step in making our heart-shaped brooch is going to be putting the pin on the back of the heart. And this is what we use to pin it to our garment. So we're going to put some glue on here, back to our E6000, and we're going to place our pin right on the back. And then we're going to let this all dry, and we'll be able to wear it in about 24 hours when the glue's completely dry. It's been fun making a do-it-yourself heart-shaped brooch out of old jewelry and buttons. I can't wait to pin it on my jacket. For more great craft ideas, come on over to welcometonana's.com and join the fun.